All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's LP, writer and creator of the comic books Nyobi and Savage Sin, now on sale on eBay. Go check out my eBay store for more. Today, we're here to talk about the TWIITERs, the X. X marks the spot, right? Well, not anymore. Not anymore for me, for I have left X again for probably the 12th time and the final time. I like fucking around on X because it's a fun place to banter with people, to go back and forth, to even argue or debate. But the problem is that's all it's for, and that's all it's good for, and that gets tiring after a while. That burns you out after a while, right? I once had what I would say a fairly significant X account, and by significant I mean for the small indie scene with over 2,000 followers and da da da, and I let that go. And I know that that's going to take forever to rebuild, so I just don't care, right? I've been on X with a few different sock accounts, troll accounts, just giving Comicsgate a hard time. It didn't matter to me what was being said. As long as it was attacking Comicsgate, it's all good. And still is, I think, all good in the end, right? But as a soldier on the war, you know, boots on the ground in the battlefield, I've decided to pull rank and take myself out of the fight, right? I put in my time as a soldier for Kingdom Come. I've rolled in the mud with the best of them, and I just don't have an interest in doing it anymore. What I have an interest in doing is winning by winning. And we've talked about this before on the channel. We win when we win. And how do we do that? Is just we just keep proving our enemies and our detractors wrong, right? We keep saying, hey, you said I was going to be out of business 5 years ago. You know how many people told me that 5 years ago that I wouldn't make it another 5 years? And yet here we are, 2025, and still rocking and rolling. And I got people saying that to me now. And in another 5 years, we'll do another one of these videos saying, where am I versus where are you? Where are they now segment is what we should start doing. Let's find all these people that left comic books who thought they were so much better than I am. Huh? Let's go find them. The thing is that nothing good comes from X. It's a cesspool. It is the hovel where all the dirt bags and bottom feeders and pigs go to get dirty. There's absolutely no promotion on X. There's no fucking I don't get any people messaging me looking to buy my books because they saw a posting on X. It just doesn't happen, right? All X is the melting pot of social media. It's just where everyone goes to fight each other, to try and gain clout. For what? What does the clout do to you? How does the clout, by bashing another comic book creator on Twitter behind being anonymous with a fake avatar, get you anywhere? What does that give you? It gives you some cheap ha-has, right? You get to make fun of someone else. Basically, you get to be an online bully. Wow. What an accomplishment. Is that what your parents taught you when you were raised? How about all you fucking nerds out there who are being online bullies now? You guys remember what it was like when you were younger getting punched in the gut because you wore a Batman t-shirt? No? Well, I do. I remember it vividly. Okay? We have to be better than this. X is fucking trash. It really, really is. Nothing good comes out of it. No one's getting rich from it. All you're doing is patting the pockets of one Elon Musk, and personally, I don't even think social media is really doing much for comic books these days, honestly, right? Like Facebook, Reddit, YouTube, Instagram, what have you. As an indie comic book creator, no one is blowing up the scene on these platforms. No one, you know, lots of talk about maybe going to Webtoons, Tapas, and that type of stuff to tap into the younger generation. Because I'm telling you, they're not going to the comic book shop to buy comic books. They're not going to cons and crawling through long boxes. They're certainly not checking out X to see what it is they want to buy next. No. If it's not easily available on the phone and format it to their eyes, the way that they're used to looking at things, then to them it is old and archaic. Just like the way they tell me that Facebook is for moms, you know? So we're not coming back to X. Let's just make some things clear. I'm not coming back to X. There's no reason for me to. I'm living a nice, peaceful life. It's like from Rogue One. It's a peaceful life. Nor do I have any other accounts on X. So if there's a troll, and I don't know if there is or isn't, but it's not me because I haven't looked at the page since I left it, and I don't intend to. Every now and then curiosity gets to me and I want to go poke around, but every time I do, it just lures me back in. So I don't care what's being said on X. I mean, I don't ever go to Reddit, so people could be trashing me on Reddit and I would never know. So I don't care about that either. I don't care what these bottom bag fucking scumbags, these fucking bottom feeder scumbags, I'll get my words out right here, say about me on their crappy little YouTube programs. That doesn't matter either because the real world, the real comic book industry knows who these people are. They know what they're about and they know to dismiss anything that they say. It just is. So, what does that mean? It means I carry on with the social medias I do like, that I have curated to my liking. That's the other thing. See, on Twitch, or not Twitch, but on Twitter, anyone can just bother you, right? Even if you block them, they can still see your shit. They can still tag you. It's fucking useless, right? At least on Facebook, I get to somewhat control the narrative. I get to control who sees my shit, who can comment on my shit. If I actually block someone, they're going to have to go out of their way to circumvent that block by making a new account and hope that I don't know about it. Where X is, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. X is a harassment platform, bar none, plain and simple. It really just is, If Facebook's for moms, great. Let me hang out with all the moms, and I will sell 30, 40, and 50-year-old ladies Nyobi. That's good enough for me. I'm fine with that. If you think X is some sort of great promotional tool, I got news for you, buddy. It ain't. It is the cesspool of America. It is like what used to be called the Scream Sheets in Cyberpunk 2020. I don't know if anyone ever played that RPG, but it was basically social media before social media became a thing. In there, they had, these forums called the Scream Sheets where people would just scream at other people and scream about the world and scream about social justice and scream about equality and scream, 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 scream. It's called the Scream Sheets. That's all that Twitter is the Scream Sheets. And I'm tired of listening to you scream. I'm tired of screaming. I'm tired of the battling. I'm tired of the bullshit. Well, I'm here to make Nyobi a household name, period. You can help me do that by buying Nyobi on eBay today. That's my speech, man. So don't think that there's an LP sock account on there. There isn't, not anymore. There used to be, but not anymore. I'm not on there. I don't look at it. I don't care. I'm going back to old school Nyobi, like the way we did it 10 years ago. I didn't use Twitter 10 years ago. I may have had an account, but I never used it. I just mainly stuck to Facebook and YouTube, and that's it. That's all we're doing moving forward. So, peace out, bitches.